Well, we were talking about the taste of Addison a few minutes ago, and now we actually get to taste some delicious food made by none other than Chef Kent Rathbun. Welcome back, Chef.
Thanks.
And
how are you
pork
today?
Shoulder, boy, that does it for me.
You know, it's barbecue season, and what better way to have a nice taco than a little barbecue pork shoulder? We smoked this at Blue Plate Kitchen last night for about 12 hours. And it's just kind of just falling off the bone.
I love that you remind me that it's barbecue season. I was focusing on that it's snake season.
Snake season, well, you know what? There are certain snakes that can get barbecued.
Snake,
absolutely,
huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Oh, come on.
Let's talk about the pork shoulder.
Okay, yeah, it's a much better deal. Okay, we're not going to go there anymore. Okay, so this was really awesome. We did a nice pork shoulder. We rubbed it with Chipotle chilies and ancho chilies. We smoked it overnight. This takes a little time, but
what'd you smoke it in?
We smoked it in a smoker with hickory and oak, you know, and we smoked 12 hours, and so it's really nice. But you could do this on the grill if you wanted with pork tenderloin. You could do it with a pork chop, anything like that.
And you were saying that, and if you choose to use pork tenderloin, it is a very lean.
You know, pork tenderloin is as lean as skinless chicken.
And better because it's not dry.
It's delicious, and a lot of people don't realize that pork is actually a pretty healthy product if you're choosing the right cut. You know,
and I love the fact that we don't cook it like we used to, because if it had any pink in it, we didn't eat it.
Well, and you know, back then it was a little bit, that was important not to have pink in it, but today, you know, we cook pork in all the restaurants, and everybody orders it pretty much like a steak, medium rare, and it's delicious. So if you haven't done that, you got to try that.
Okay.
So we're going to do a little tomatilla salsa. You guys know what tomatillas are, right?
Yes.
Do you know that tomatillas are really not a tomato? Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
They're a gooseberry.
I didn't know they were a gooseberry.
It's a gooseberry.
And they come with that thin papery shell on them?
Yeah, so we have tomatillas that we just kind of soaked in a little bit of salt water, and the salt water kind of helps pull out a little bit of the natural juice. We got a little garlic. We got some shallots here cut up. We got a little jalapeno for some spice.
Ooh, this is so good.
This could be serrano or habanero, whatever you like.
I see there's no seeds, so it's not going to be over the top.
Oh, come on.
Lime.
This is Texas. Lime juice.
I'm a little bit of a wimp when it comes to that.
A little bit of a wimp.
Yeah, a little bit.
Now, you know, in Mexico...
Cilantro.
In Mexico, they normally cook this.
Yes.
And they cook the tomatillas, but you know, I like the freshness of this flavor. And so we're going to just put them in fresh and kind of grind them just like this. And the other thing, too, is the color here is really pretty because it's kind of nice dark green.
Fresh.
I never thought about doing it this way, and not, you know, usually I put a little chicken broth in them or kind of cook them in salt water.
Oh, you gave me one job to do and I failed.
Well, I didn't cue you. I didn't cue you. You're not the chef, right? I mean,
I try sometimes.
We're using corn tortillas, and you're just going to put them on a comal and then kind of grill them.
That's it. Just warm them up. We're doing 2 at a time because usually corn tortillas are a little thin for something that's got a little bit of moisture in it. So this is, you know, kind of nice and juicy.
So pretty.
Okay.
And it smells delicious. Of course, anything with garlic and...
Oh, that is so good.
And we're going to just
smell
pour this.
Hungry. Oh.
Smell the hungry? I like that. All right, we're going to pour that out here just like that. Now, by the way, this is pretty spicy, so...
Okay. I can smell the fire in it, believe it or not.
Oh, it's not that bad. Come on. Now, we're going to finish this off with a little cheese. You guys should taste a little of this cheese while I'm putting these tacos together. This is cotija. So cotija is a Mexican crumbling cheese similar to Parmesan. In fact, when you see this in Mexican restaurants, a lot of people...
Oh my gosh, it is.
A lot of people think it's like Parmesan, but it's really not. So we're going to turn our tortillas here.
It has the same taste as like a really rich jack cheese or something like that.
It's really delicious.
And I taste
or like
feta
a cheddar.
in it.
Yeah, it does have kind of a feta. It's a little salty, and it's really a great finish for that. Okay.
All right, you got your
So you know, I'm going to be at Taste of Addison on Saturday. You guys know that we're going to do a little demo of this particular recipe. Okay.
You'll have a whole tent set up.
What tent are
you know, I'm not. It must be the. I mean, I'm sure they have a demo tent set up for the chefs, but I'll be there in the afternoon, and there's a full schedule of all the chefs that are coming. So we're going to finish this off with a little bit of the salsa. Just right like this.
That looks good. Oh my gosh.
All right. And then just a nice little sprinkle of cheese.
One for you, one for me.
A commercial smoker.
We do.
And is it in like an oven kind of thing, or
Those are
what's
so
it like?
pretty.
You know what? The smoker that we use at the restaurant is kind of a smoker. I mean, kind of a oven smoker. So it has a little bit of. Yeah, there you go.
Don't get it on you.
Do we have any
napkins?
Plates in this cheap kitchen?
Here, we'll share one.
That is not equipped for squat?
Let's share the plate.
Wow. Okay.
Susie kind of says it like it is. I don't know if you
know
knew
what?
that about her.
I get that.
It takes a little getting used to, but then you kind of enjoy
I
it.
did not consult on this kitchen, man.
I know.
That would have been a real bad problem.
We paid a lot of money for this nothing kitchen.
Come on, it's working great.
Really?
I should have brought a plate. Actually, I did bring a plate. What do you think?
I'll tell you something. The smoky flavor and the freshness of the salsa is really good, and it's not too spicy. It's just perfect.
No, and you know, I love the freshness of the salsa. And by the way, you could do the same kind of thing with beef or chicken. You know, you can do it with shrimp and fish. The marinade on the pork, you can just brush on any kind of meat.
It's so good.
Turkey.
And like you said, you can do this with a pork tenderloin on the grill, too.
Absolutely. It's awesome.
Delicious. Kent, thank you for being here.
Thank you guys for inviting me.
We'll come see you at Taste Addison.
Come out to Taste Addison. It's going to be fun.
Okay. You going to read this or are you going to eat? You go ahead and eat.
I don't know. I'm too busy.
You can check out Kent and the rest of the great chefs taking part in the Taste Showcase throughout the weekend. And you'll actually be back with us a little later. You're going to cook something else?
I will, yeah. We're going to do a little truffle egg.
Ooh, we got 2 recipes out of you today.
Truffled deviled egg with crab meat.
Oh, no.
Wow. Stick around for that.
It's picnic season, and let me tell you, if you bring these eggs...
Oh.
You're going to be the favorite?
Well, not only that, but you'll have to bring them every year now.
I'll tell you what.
It will start a trend.
I was going to Midland, but I'm hanging around.
You're hanging around.